ESPN's Peter Schrager from Get Up this morning with some of the talk that he's heard in NFL circles about the Browns at pick 2, Giants at pick 3.
There have been phone calls made to both the Browns at 2 and the Giants at 3 with the intention to move up, from several different sources telling me there are teams who are looking to get up in this draft to either the 2 or the 3 spot. The assumption being to move up to the 2 or the 3 spot, it would be for Abdul Carter, Travis Hunter, or the running back Ashton Genty, who everyone expects to go somewhere in that 5 to 7 to 8 range. There have been teams making calls, and those teams are not immediately slamming down the phone. The Browns at 2, the Giants at 3. Everyone assumes it's going to be chalk, that this is going to go Cam Ward, it's going to go Travis Hunter, it's going to go Abdul Carter. Not so fast. I think the 2 spot gets very interesting if the Browns are listening to a Godfather deal for them to trade back and someone to trade up into the top 3.
So welcome in, Mary Kay Cabot, Browns beat reporter for Plain Dealer, cleveland.com. Mary Kay, I'm sure Andrew Berry's listening to everybody because, what do you think it would take for them to move out of 2, and how far down would they be willing to move? Those are the 2 questions. And what do you want? What's it going to cost you to get to number 2?
Well, you're right about that. It would be weird if teams weren't calling the Browns and the Giants and even the Titans at number 1 about some of these players, unless the Titans have already said, no way, we're not dealing. But I haven't heard that yet. So I would think that teams would be calling all 3 of these teams in the top 3, and maybe others even in the top 5 for some of the players. That's what happens at this time of year. So you're right. The operative question is, what would they be willing to do? How far back would they be willing to go? Well, I'll tell you that I'm sure they don't want to go too far back if they would even really entertain this seriously, because they have at their disposal the best prospect in this class in Travis Hunter, and he really is a 2-for-1 proposition. You're getting potentially a Pro Bowl receiver and a Pro Bowl cornerback for the price of 1 player. So they certainly don't want to go too far back. Somebody would probably have to offer them a whole lot, and I don't think that they would climb too far back.